Hello, 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 my beautiful Aries. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of February the 16th to the 22nd. Keeping in mind that not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every Aries on the planet, so only take what does and throw the rest out into the universe. If you want clarity, accuracy, and answers to any personal questions, then I direct you to my website. You can see it there. And the services that I offer. You can actually book it on the calendar and pay for it there as well. So let's see what we have here for you this week. Aries, your download message and all over theme is books, research, and study. Let's see what we have here for our tarot cards this week. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through this week? All right, let's see what we have. Coming in with your first card, you've been given the Two of Swords, followed by the Ace of Cups, followed by the Knight of Wands. In the focus part of the reading, you've got the Star, you have the Five of Wands, and you have the Knight of Swords. Coming in the center position, which could be your help, hurdle, or your challenge, you have the Six of Swords, the Chariot, and the Four of Swords. Coming in with messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got Judgment, you've got the Hangman, and you've got the Eight of Pentacles, end of the week, future energy, possibly the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so books, research, and study. Maybe you're taking a new form of study, some sort of online course, learning some new trade, some new skill to put on your resume. You could be writing book, doing the research in order to write a book about a certain topic or a subject as well. Coming in with your first card, you've got the card Cultivation, Life, or Career, and it says, you are in the growing phase right now, and you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap the rewards. So whatever you're doing here, if it is to do with books, research, and study, stay in alignment. Keep doing it. Don't give up. Don't become discouraged and, sway off the course. This is a card that says what you nurture, you're going to see grow. Okay, it takes time for your seeds to grow and cultivate. So keep that in mind. Keep moving forward. Stay focused on this goal. Okay, continue moving towards this goal. And that's why you're going to see fruition come in and success possibly coming in if you stay on course. If you've been thinking, no, I'm going to give up, I'm not going to do this anymore, don't. Coming in with that, you have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Feeling conflicted. There could be a choice or a decision that you're having to make. You may have locked horns with yourself or somebody over this issue. Sometimes we have to call in a mediator to lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner on the table who's biased. And then sometimes it's easier to see what you have to gain and lose. But the bottom line here is she's got a blindfold and she's struggling and she's getting up in her head thinking, no, I can't do this. When if she opened her eyes and saw everything in clear light, she'd be able to see what she could do. So keep your eyes wide open. Look at all options and offers on the table. And, this is about fair and equitable decisions that you're going to be making. The Knight of Wands is fast-moving action. But whatever comes in with this is going to make you happy. You're going to want to go charging towards it. This is fast-moving action. Something could actually be changing on your calendar. Then all of a sudden, bang, you're out of there, or you have to go towards something, or you have to do something. Something could happen very suddenly. I wouldn't procrastinate. I would go after this goal. I would get up and act on it. Don't table it. If somebody comes in with an offer or something for you to do, get up and do it. This card says you could be... dancing to your own tune too. This could be really good news. The Ace of Cups is love. Okay, the Ace of Cups is either somebody new coming in with love, or you could be rekindling the love already in your life. The universe says you deserve this. You deserve love in general, and you're going to be showered with it, whether it's somebody romantically, a good friend, or just the people in your company that care for you. They're going to want to show you this love. Coming in your focused part of the reading, you've got the card Sword, and it is your career and money card. And it says money conflicts. It says cutting corners, breakthrough. Your career could be law and order, pay cut, defense, and being fired. Okay, so I mean, yeah, this card says, again, you could have locked horns with somebody here, or you're at a crossroads right now. There could be an issue with discussing money issues with somebody. Maybe the company's trying to cut corners and they're trying to, remove people from their positions that are being, that they can't afford to pay anymore. But there will be a breakthrough, okay? Because if anything happens here, you have the right to retain legal counsel to see if it's wrongful dismissal. I know a lot of people who've done that, and they've won their case. So be mindful of that. There could be you could be defending your position there at work. Okay. Now, if it's not work and career, you could be just having a conflict with somebody to do with money, over a legal dispute. Okay, because it says law and order. It could be a legal dispute if you're arguing or trying to settle with somebody in court. Now, with that comes the Knight of Swords, comes the Five of Wands, and comes the Star. So the Five of Wands is that card of, competing, and, it's a card of reaching for your goal here. But in the process, you might be feeling as though every time you get close to it, your finger's getting burned. This is a card that says pick and choose your battles wisely. Competition's great, but don't overstep your ability. Don't overstep. Don't feel like you're pushed either up against the wall where you have to come out battling. This is a card that says, please choose your battles wisely. Don't get caught up in all this competition. You have the ability. Maybe your job involves competition and you have to constantly be struggling to keep up your quotas. The Star comes in. That's you. Step out there, walk in your light. This is your time to walk in your spotlight. Get known, get seen, get recognized. You could be dreaming big. Don't be afraid to keep dreaming big, because this is a card that says the sky's the limit. The Knight of Swords comes in, and the Knight of Swords, like the Knight of Wands, is very fast-moving action. But he has to be careful, and you have to be careful. If you're rushing towards something, there could be a risk involved. Okay, so if the risk isn't too big, pull back on the reins and go for it. This is a card that says there could be a breakthrough, there could be an offer coming in. That's great, and you're going to get excited about it and wanting to charge towards it. Just be mindful. Signing any documents or legal contracts, read between the lines. In your help hurdle or your challenge part of the reading, you got a card here called Love. And, it's very rare I get this particular card in the deck. And it's beautiful card of, the rarest and most fortunate card in the deck. They confirm the different aspects of abundance that you will manifest. Spiritual abundance, that's your destiny. Emotional abundance, love, and financial abundance, which is fortunate. And this is your love card. The love is the greatest of successes on the path to prosperity. Who can fully experience abundance without it? I think you're going to be seeing some love coming in here. I really do. You've got this ace coming in here. I think that, you're going to be experiencing a lot of really good attention in that department, whether it's romantic or just people and the universe and the divine around you. Coming in next, you've got the Four of Swords, the Chariot, and you've got the Six of Swords. So the Four of Swords is, some of you could be experiencing insomnia, not getting your rest for whatever reasons. And this is a card that says, close the door, call a truce, pull back, take your time. Rest up. You need to rejuvenate, rest up, and, to recharge, to refocus. This card says don't make any fast decisions, choices, or moves too quickly. This is a card that says you can lay there and think about what you're going to do, but don't do it. Okay, just take your time. The Chariot says you're going to overcome any obstacles this week. You're going to be able to charge through and come out successful. You could be planning a trip. You could be, booking a trip or planning a trip or taking a trip of some sort, and you're going to want to charge towards that beautiful destination. The Chariot is a card of success, though, okay? The Six of Swords comes in. You're leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. So you're leaving a situation that may not have worked out for you, and you're not going back there. You've made a calculated decision. I'm gone. I'm out of here. This is where I'm going to be. And it's almost like you're being guided. You're being drawn to this new destination, this new part of your life. This is beautiful. You're not going back to that position of unhappiness or disappointments. Coming in, you've got the ignore card, and this is messages from spirit and your guides, and it says focus, detox, and overlook. So, maybe you're just going to close this door and you're going to rest up here, and you're going to say to yourself, you know what, I need my time. I'm not going to be answering a lot of phone calls, doing a lot of, interviews, or a lot of discussion, or a lot of communication. I just need to be on my own. I need to detox. I need to focus on me, and I need to just let go. Okay, so ignore anything that you don't find is important. Okay, don't get caught up in every little bit of drama that someone or the universe throws out at you. Okay, 8 of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Judgment card. Well, I've always called you, Aries, my workaholics, and this is why you succeed in business and work, and you do well and have a good standing in society in that department, because you pay attention to the details. You work on things. You don't overlook things. You cross your T's, dot your I's, and make sure you're there. Everything is accurate. This is a card of working on those goals and doing exactly that, getting noticed for who you are. But you could also, again, be taking something here, researching, studying, taking something here that you're learning hands-on. You're learning a new task, a new skill that you can apply to your business when you get out there, or your job, or your website. The Hangman comes in and says you're still kind of feeling as though you're hanging in limbo. This is slow-moving action. It's a pause state of action. It's not permanent. It just means things may seem a little slow right now. But what it does is it gives you time to look around at the details. It gives you time to see things in a broader, wider perspective, keeping your eyes open about with everything around you. Different and new opportunities you might not have thought that you would be interested in. So keep your eyes wide open. Once you get all the information you need, you're going to be hitting the ground running. The Judgment comes in. Yeah, man, you're moving. You get a second chance. You're moving on, and you're only taking those with you who truly support and love you. This is a new beginning for you. This is a rebirth for you. This is you saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Coming in at the end of the week, which is your future energy and also your angel card number, you've got 666, and it says creativity, growth, joy, community, vision, and talents. Seeing the angel number 666 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. So you're working on yourself. You're reinventing yourself. You're creating a new you, a new beginning. It's almost like you emerge from the cocoon and you're now the butterfly, and you can go where you want and feel that liberation and freedom. Wow. Tapping into your creativity. Coming in with that, you have the 7 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the 7 of Swords is that card of deception, the wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody might be trying to coerce or charm you into something. They may portray to be your best friend, but they're out for their own agenda. So keep your mind and your eyes open to that. I think you're going to see them for who they are. What happens, I love seeing this raven here screaming and saying, hey, wake up. This person's not who they say they are. Okay? This is a card of deception. Doing things by the book yourself. Nobody wants to look over their shoulder if they feel they've missed something or made a mistake. But this is all about you moving forward and letting go of deception and people that are like that. The Knight of Pentacles, you've had 2 of the fastest, you've got the slowest one now. This is making detailed plans. He never messes up. He never makes a mistake because he doesn't go headstrong with his ego charging into anything. He takes his time. He plans his move. He charts his course. That's what you're going to do. And that way you're not going to lose. The 3 of Cups says, yeah, all this love's coming in for you now. This is celebration. This is getting together. It could be a reunion, a family event. It could be the announcement of a birth of a child, a graduation, a wedding. Just beautiful energy to celebrate. Wow. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week, my beautiful Aries. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Aries.